Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nerveland number 2. And I'm joined here yet again by our lead Counter-Strike affiliate, Mr. Triple 20 here. And he made the trip in for the day. He'll be back tomorrow. And you guys may see a casting legend tomorrow. We're not sure. Snake Boots may be in the house, and maybe give my voice a little bit of a rest here. So, if I sound like I'm going through puberty tonight, I'm sorry. And I actually may take a break tonight because I don't want to lose my voice before the finals. So, I may actually give this cast to somebody else, and, I'll get back on tonight and we'll see what happens. We'll see. But right now, we are here. We're going to be broadcasting Pandemic versus Pawn Shop, and, Pawn Shop is a little bit of a pug right now. But, we will be broadcasting Team Pandemic all the way through this LAN as I have predicted them to win. So let's actually go ahead and take a look here, Trip, as we will have War Room set up, and we'll figure out, we'll get some War Room going, and then we'll definitely check that out for you guys. So let's go to Pandemic here as they have two going up against, looks like Dollar Bill right now. And it's going to be 2-0 right now in favor of the Marine side right now. So, and this is MP Crossfire. So, this is a pretty evenly sided map. And, it pretty much comes down to the offense, whether or not they can get the smokes out there and get across to that B site. And if they can get in there, get the plant off, and then wait it out, get up into that top B building, and make the defense cross the street, they'll do very, very well. So, Trip, what do you see going on from actually the Pawn Shop side there?
Over on Pawn Shop, we got a guy, I believe that's Kazoo. He's waiting inside of the bus over at the B-bomb site, just, waiting things out, going over to... wait, hold on one second. Eve going into top A right there. Jasper's going to be taking another round courtesy of Pandemic Prank. AK-74 kill going off right there. Eve's going to lay down some fire over by back A. Hot picking up a kill. Skins picking up a kill. And the board picking up a kill as well. Just a flurry of kills coming out right there. And it's going to be 3-0, I believe, in favor of Team Pandemic.
Okay, so it is, 3-0 here in favor of Team Pandemic. So we'll go ahead and take a look here at... Actually, this Pawn Shop team right now is there on the offensive, so it looks like Bomber's going to get picked up by Steffi here, and they're going to move very, very quickly. Actually, a majority of their members here, Triple, are headed into the bottom of Lighthouse. So Smoke is coming up, and now they're making their rotation to B as 2 nade kills come down, pranking the boar. One a vandalism kill there, so 2 nades right away are going to make this go in Pandemic's favor, as actually Eve takes out Nabor. Curious G is going to answer back into Dollar Bill, and Skins is going to get a self-nade on a self-in-laundry room. And I don't know what you were doing, but nice catch, buddy. As Prank... Wow. Prank, my friend, we are all witness to, the story that is Prank in the COD series, and, you guys can say what you want about my love affection with Pranky Chan, but there is no more exciting player to watch in this game, and we are all witness to the force that is Prank. So he is ridiculous with that 74U, and you guys think he's good. Wait till you see him play against some of the top teams here with that scope and that 74U, and he's the most dynamic player I've watched. So to get on to another subject here, we'll have Nabor here playing back by the newspaper stand, and this guy is probably the most highly touted, he's the most respected leader right now in the North American COD 4 community, and that goes all the way back to COD 2 through his days with Shockwave. They had a big rivalry there with End Effect for the longest time, and he has led Pandemic, to a lot of championships here in Call of Duty 4. In the end of COD 2, they were the dominant team, and they've gone a little while without a championship here. And I talked to Nabor earlier on the mic, on air, and Nabor told me he felt like this new lineup they have is the best team he's ever played with, and that is saying a lot, considering the teams that Nabor has played with and the players he's played with. And, like you mentioned, losing Miller was, a bit of a pain for them. They had to move some people around, but he feels like the chemistry is back to the point where, it needs to be, and they're playing very well together. And everybody from Pandemic is, they'll come on, they're nice guys, they'll talk to you, they'll help you out with anything, and you ask them how they're going to do here. They get real serious, and they say, we're going to win. So we're going to see Pandemic, see what they do as Skins picks up a kill there with an SMG, which is actually a brand new thing here. I've never seen Skins with an SMG before. He's normally an M16. So this round, tell you what, let's do some War Room here, Trip. Let's go listen to Pandemic and those awesome comms they seem to have.
Yo, don't go in front of me. I need to nade, Keith. Don't go in front of me.
I'll turn. I'll turn right away. Dude, he's peeking again.
Nobody went A house, I don't think.
Bad way now.
Hold dead. Yeah, he's in hole, peeking out.
Got I'll turn. Got him.
Watch hole, Jace.
He's in the side. Got hole. Did you kill Sniper?
This guy goes A usually.
Yeah, Sniper's dead.
He's back. Tile. My hands are so sweaty right now.
Back to live action here, as I got a little distracted there. I apologize about the camera view, but it would appear that Jacob Stanton, Nightfall, was trying to contact me on IRC, and I would have loved to have that conversation, but it appears he has left. So hopefully he'll come back. As we take a look here at Keith from Pandemic right now, as he's going to move very, very quickly into this B room, headed back towards the side of cash register, sort of towards the watermelon room. Excuse me. And Dollar Bill is going to take out Skins here. And let's see, Trip, what do you see going on there from the Pawn Shop side?
Over on Pawn Shop, we got Eve. He's working up over on the side A buildings. He's going to be probably working over into the B bomb site, maybe just working on the defense a little bit. We got Jasper climbed all the way back up through the attacking spawn, just coming over right now. Oh, wow. Keith, yeah, Keith with a nice nade kill. There was a guy walking back there, and he just threw, I guess, a pre-nade, so to speak, and picks up a kill. However, Jasper's going to get a kill, and they're going to pick, as you can see it in the back, yep. It's going to be 6-1 in favor of Pandemic still. Pawn Shop picking up another round.
All right, well, tell you what, let's kick it to Pawn Shop. We'll go into their war room to make everything fair, and hopefully hear some excitement over there, see if they can pick up another round. So let's go there now. We're headed to Pawn Shop war room.
Push, they pushed.
All right, that's going to finish things up there for your little experience in the Pawn Shop vent. I didn't hear a whole hell of a lot, to be honest with you guys, so I don't know what went on there. It wasn't real exciting. They appear to be a little down and out here, but then again, they are playing one of the most respected and accomplished teams in this game, so what can you do? And let's take a look here at Bomb, as Steffi is going to take Bomb. Looks like move towards the lighthouse here, which is unique. They may end up going A here, which I do not advise, but they may just be trying to get a couple.
They're not going anywhere, okay?
You got to be, where are you going? Nowhere. As Curious G and Prank just exchange kills all over the place. Skins takes out Jasper. Prank goes down to Steffi, and Kisu's going to take down Steffi, and things are going back and forth here, but basically right now it's a lawnmower, and Pandemic is just cutting the grass here on Pawn Shop. Going right over top of them. They don't care. They're just running out there. Really, they're not showing any strat here, and that's something that really Pandemic is infamous for. Is they'll strat all week on a strat, and they won't use it in a single scrim trip. They don't want to show it to anybody. They don't want anybody to know they have it, and then they'll come up in a match and use it. But right now, I think really the strat they're using is, hey, we're better than you, die.
Yeah, pretty much.
And, Prank is just mowing through these kids with the 74U, and right now I believe Steffi is the last one up here. Curious G just took out Eve, and looks like Kisu and Curious G are still up right now, so can Steffi get the clutch sauce right here, Triple? If it does happen, epic.
Yes, some clutch sauce coming on the burger, possibly from Steffi. We'll have to see. Working by the bottom of the corner building. It's going to be crossing over mid shortly. He's going to peek out, check out Cafe, go back into the White House, and just working things really slow. Keith looking at the corner building, working down by back A. He's just waiting back by that little ticket booth area. Yeah. That's all
he gets called out. There's her own teammate.
Yeah,
Jasper just called her out and told Pandemic where she was going because he figured she had no chance. That's pretty terrible.
That's awful. That's.
So, I mean that's
wow.
And Pandemic are good sports about it, So they're not going to rub anything in anybody's faces. They're here to win, but at least right now Pawn Shop knows their place in the world.
Have some pride, I guess.
Indeed. So 2 kills come out. Steffi takes down Skins, and Prank is going to answer right back with that 74U. And to give you a little scoreboard rundown, Prank is 19-5 right now. He's 19-5, and that's 10-1. That makes it 10-1. Yeah, it's 19-5. Prank Kisu is 8-3. We got Curious G going 10-3, Skins 9-4, and Nabor doing what he always does, playing that support role, which he does constantly for his team. And whether or not he's a top fragger, he is the key to their success as far as being a leader goes. And on the opposite end here, we have Dollar Bill at 6-9, another 6-bomb from Jasper. Steffi's 3-11, Eve is 3-10, and Mookie is drunk. He's 1-11. So let's finish things up here as Kisu has picked up a shotgun. Come on. He's picked up the pump shotgun.
He's trying.
And he's trying to get one shot, two shots, but
there we
3
go.
shots missed. Success as he kills Mookie with the shotgun to make it 11-1. And we're headed into halftime here, as I'm sure this one is going to be over very, very quickly here from Team Pandemic. So I'll tell you what, we'll start off this first round once we get everybody readied up. We'll go do some Pandemic. We've had some requests here for Pandemic War Room, and we'll actually go there right now. So
sounds good. Sounds good.
Let's go there now, and we'll listen to it all the way through this round.
All right, let's go normal split. Okay, take the bomb. Hello, this thing on? Take the bomb. Hello?
Alright, I can't see any clouds. Oh, got one.
I smoked already early. Bad A. Nobody's in shots.
There's that door, Dave. Make sure you catch one from the door.
Bottom A dead. Gina. Upper A. I hit one. It's on the left side of the door.
I'll get you knife kill. Let's get our turn.
My God.
Ow.
It's 12-1 right now, and we've had some blowouts here. And last night, Player X got blown out 13-1, 13-0. But this is a display here on a map here from Team Pandemic, and I have to say this is going to be very, very exciting to watch them. EG, X3O, Mob Gaming. It's going to be very fun to watch these top tier teams go at it tonight as well as tomorrow for that championship rounds. And we'll be here all night for you guys. We'll be here tomorrow, early as in the morning. We'll be here, and hopefully we'll be able to get some good cast out for you guys as Prank gets a deagle into Steffi in this last round, probably. And Prank's gonna put a deagle in the back of.
Forget it. Pandemic.
Forget it.
What?
It's Pranky Chant, man. Don't worry about it. So 13-1, final score here, and they're gonna walk out of here and. Neither team gained anything from that.
No.
It wasn't a challenge to Pandemic, and the other team is just hurting.
I'm hurting. I'm watching this, and it's like I played Focal the other day, and lost to main gear aside, I felt like I was doing pretty good. Shout out to my guys in COD4.NERV. I played Focal, and
it's a little different story.
Yeah,
and I have to say, Pandemic and EG are on a completely different level than Focal.
Yeah, I mean it's like you got a level here, and then all of a sudden you just throw Pandemic and EG on the roof.
There's a big difference there.
They're nuts.
It's crazy the skill gap in this game. Whether it be there's not a whole lot of teams in the skill gap trip.
Yeah,
but there is a big skill gap. I mean, between Pandemic, EG, and hopefully we'll see another team get up there. I think it's going to take some couple roster changes in order to see that happen in North America. I really wish, as far as gaming goes, if Nexus would have kept their original roster. I mean, it just sucks now. What happened with Nexus? They came here, they won the first Nerve Land, and a lot of people say that's because nobody knew how they played. But the fact of the matter is they played good together.
Yeah, definitely.
So to me, it's going to take. There's some top tier teams out there, but I feel like they are several roster changes away from being on the same level as EG and Pandemic right now.
I really think, now you're going to have to bear with me on this one because, I do follow Counter-Strike and 1.6 and Source a little more than I do COD 4. But I've been putting in my time the past month, playing some pugs here and there, just trying to get acquainted with the community and, just doing some history research and everything. I really think that, a lot of these teams, and this is how Source and 1.6 got so good, was that they have all this time to play together.
Right.
And it's all that
chemistry built up over years of playing.
And when you have games like Call of Duty 2 that, was great competitively and provided, a lot of thrills and, it was good competitive all around, if you only have a game out a year and a half, you're not going to see progressive, gameplay. As
Absolutely.
As where you can see in 1.6 and Source, those guys, they push the game to as far as it can go.
I think they pushed it too far. It's what I'm going to say.
It gets a bit ridiculous, and I think that's what COD 4 is really lacking, in my opinion. I think if they had those people that, sometimes you see even the best players on Pandemic will miss a scope shot where, I think someone in Source could definitely hit that. I think if you play this for 2.5, 2 years, I think this game could open things up, and you'll see a lot more consistency.
Well, and I hope to see that. I really do.
Yeah,
I hope to see COD 4 succeed. But and we're getting a little off topic. But unfortunately, I see Activision actually killing off this game before it's any good. because they're going to drop COD 5 and COD 6 before this lineup here in COD 4 actually has any chance to grow. And unless something dramatic happens where like a CGS or somebody picks up COD 4 and they run it continuously, a new game comes out with supposedly better graphics and whatnot, the players are going to follow it.
Well, the players will follow it, but what you have to look at is, Counter-Strike Source and Counter-Strike 1.6, you mentioned it today, 1.6 circa 1998.
It's ridiculous.
And it's still around, and it's the biggest game worldwide, played on LAN and for tournaments and stuff, and has the most money. I mean, if you really want COD 4, this is where the community, I know I've heard a lot of problems with the community, like, they just don't get together. The community really has to get together on this and, try and make it into a 1.6.
Right,
COD 4 together.
We've made steps in the right direction. I mean, a big part of that came at the end of COD 2, where, during COD 1, VCOD was a very popular game. It made CPL, and, it failed at CPL, and we came back with COD 2, and towards the end of COD 2, we did very well. We got to WSVG with it. We had a decent turnout to WSVG. We had a North America versus Europe lineup, and then coming into COD 4, everybody had high hopes, and the game came out so unplayable. It had to be modded so heavily that it took a long time for competition to get underway, and that really hurt this game. And by the time competition was able to get underway, suddenly we're only a year away from COD 5, and we're supposed to be playing that. So it's a damn shame. It doesn't do any good to cry about it. We'll see what happens, but let's get some shout-outs on the air.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's get one here from White Knight. Says, I want to see Rebel Gaming interviewed. We'll get some interviews for you guys. We're going to take a break from all these matches and bring some more people on, just like we did with Pandemic earlier and X3O, and yesterday with Mob Gaming. So here's another shout out here from EG Wombat, actually here at the center. Shout out to Guad Media, please. So there you have a shout out there from Wombat, and we have one. Nightfall, evidently Nightfall was trying to get in contact with me, but he has left IRC. I would love to talk to him.
Jacob, if you're around, we're waiting for you.
Luck Cod 4 Cast says, did you sleep all night in that suit? I did not. Okay, I actually only slept. I only slept 3 hours last night, but it was not a very long 3 hours. Let's just say that it was not enough. We're pretty tired here, but we'll keep that enthusiasm up for you, just to show you people that I'm a good actor. These guys still want a Player X interview. I don't even know if those guys are still here. I don't know where they are.
Water slides in Dorney Park, maybe.
Yeah, they could be. They could be. And here we have one. A bunch of people. For kills complimentary of Narc. I have Narc's phone number, evidently. You know what? I'm probably not going to put that on air, over the mic. But I'll tell you what. I'll put it on the whiteboard and I'll put it in front of the camera for a while for you guys. So if anybody wants to call him, we'll do it. And I got one here from JCP Siege. I just talked to Nightfall, and he said that he never sent you a message, and you were talking to an imposter. That's unfortunate.
Well.
And
Jacob, we still want to hear from you.
Got one here from Havoc Fluke. Says, give a shout-out to the Boston Celtics for destroying the Lakers.
Yes!
And who is my pick to win NERV? My pick right now, I'll give you guys my top three if you guys have not heard it yet. I'm going to say the amount of work that Pandemic has put in the last week boot camping together. This team has been boot camping together in the same room now for almost a week. Almost a week, but
it's what you want.
Yeah, it's definitely what you want. They've been together for a week now, leading up to NERV, and they're here to win, and they're stone cold about it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put Pandemic number 1, EG number 2, and then number 3. And most people that I've asked, including Sang and Hackett and so forth, are going to put Mob Gaming at number 3. And I'm actually going to take Mob Deep. I'm going to take Mob Deep to knock off Mob Gaming. And we'll see what happens there, because I think they can do it. I got one here from Dinosaur. Says, shout out to EG Wise Guy. Being a 25-year-old virgin is okay. Dinosaur, you're not here, so I can't judge the status of your V card. But judging by the amount of time you spent with me today on IRC, I'm going to say that's a big.
That's low.
You got that one.
That's low.
So,
how are you doing that?
I don't know. I'm going to say he's playing a tough guy right now. I got one here from looks like Hipshot. From Focal, so shout out to Kevin, Kyle, Wojo, Joe, and Tyler from Focal. We love you, foreign idiots. The thing I'm curious about, and I don't mean to be out of line here, Hipshot, but not how old are you? We've discussed that already. We've discussed that.
Okay, I love you, Hipshot.
But I don't really know what happened with Focal and someone land dodging. I've heard rumors that somebody dodged, and I'm not trying to be
you're on a roll.
I'm not trying to be out of line here, but I'm going to pull in Focal a little bit later and probably ask them about it. Sounds because good. I want to get Hackett on the mic, because Hackett's such a good guy to interview. Knows more about this community probably than anybody through a writing standpoint at Got Frag. So we'll pull him in and see what goes on, and we'll see what happens there. So you know what? I think I'm finally out of shout-outs. Let me check one more time. Looks like I might have one more here from Jesus and Pals. Yeah, dude, I'll try and get them for an interview whenever they get back, man.
Yeah, I mean, the Team Flash, most epic thing ever. We'll see if we can get that a little more in-depth for you.
Last one here is shout out to Chimpe, how much to cut my lawn. So that's a little bit rough, but we got some people pouring in here. There's Badfish.
Awful.
Badfish, you want to say hi to the camera? What's up? There's Logan saying hi to the camera, and Logan has given us a lot of pictures to put up on the gallery. And again, check out the pictures we have on our forums at www.e-rev.tv. If you go to our forums, you log in and click on gallery. It's up there by the user CP. It's a little hard to see. I'm sorry. But you guys can actually see like 200-300 pics here from the Nerve Center. Find all your favorite nerds, make fun of them.
Tons of stuff.
And, you know, because I'm sure you guys are so much better looking than everybody here, because that's how that works on IRC. And that's going to be it for us right now, guys. We're going to go find another match for us to cast, maybe do some interviews, get some people on air for you, and keep you guys entertained as long as we can here. And this is e-rev. We'll be on here all night. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll be right back.
See you in a bit.